Hello and welcome to Team Women Meets Wellness Open House video day 1. My name is Allison and I am CEO and founder of this team, and I'm just so glad that you're here to get to learn a little bit about what I do as a coach, why I love it, how it's changed my life, and how I earn an income. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, my journey, how I got into this whole thing, and I'm going to talk about the basics of the things that we do every day as coaches that make us successful. So how did I get into this whole thing? I was a first-year teacher. If you know any teachers, the first year is called survival year, and it is some extra special kind of health. Like, you work all day, you go home, you eat all the food, and you work some more, and then you come back and you don't get enough sleep, and you run really ragged. And if you didn't know, teachers don't make that much money, so I had 2 other jobs, and I got very stuck in this cycle of work, eat, sleep, repeat. And I was just shoving whatever convenient food in my mouth there was at any time. I didn't have any semblance of exercise or nutrition, and I didn't have any energy to continue working this insane schedule that I was working. And it really took a toll on my confidence, on my health. I was getting sick all the time, not just because I wasn't healthy, but because, kids and their germs and stuff. But it really started to take a toll on me. And the thing is, I had wanted to get healthy for a really long time. I saw my mom when I was in high school and in junior high, God bless her. She always just counted calories to lose weight. And she did that pretty successfully. She counted calories and walked. And she looked awesome. But that is never something that's worked for me. I've tried to count calories. I tried every single fad diet out there. It was ridiculous. I did wraps. I tried to eat just eggs and grapefruit. I counted calories. I did low carb. I did pills. I did Avocare. I tried everything, it seemed, nutrition-wise, and I thought lean cuisines were healthy. I had no idea really anything about nutrition. I tried a ton of different workout regimens. I wanted to work out and be healthy, but I hated running. I went to the gym. I didn't know what to do there, and I was doing all these things. When I didn't get results, I got really frustrated, and I just went back to the way that I was eating. And because of all these crash fad diets, I would go up and down 10 pounds here and there, but it was unhealthy weight, and I wasn't nourishing my body with the food that I needed, and so I was just kind of unhealthy. I was never super overweight, but I felt uncomfortable in my clothes. I was never confident about my body. I hated wearing shorts and bathing suits, and I hated my legs, and I did not like who I saw in the mirror, and I didn't feel like it matched who I was inside. And this all just kind of culminated in that first year of teaching. I had no confidence, and I really just felt lost, and this didn't feel like what I signed up for. This adulting thing, the post-grad life, it did not feel like what I wanted it to be. And so right before my first year of teaching, I had started these kickboxing classes. I really loved them, actually. It was the first time I actually found anything that I enjoyed in the fitness arena. And so I was really excited about them, but like I said, my schedule was nuts. I had that full-time teaching job. I had 2 other part-time jobs, and so I didn't really have time to get to those weekly classes. And so I kind of just was like, whatever. I was still paying for it, not really going that often. It made me even more upset about the fact that I couldn't go. And then I saw a bunch of these people doing Core de Force on Instagram, and it's our kickboxing inspired workout that's 30 minutes a day. And I thought, hey, that looks really badass. Looks like something I would enjoy, and I can do this. I looked at Beachbody's website, and I saw these before and after pictures, and I thought they were fake. And so I would go back to these Instagrammers and be like, oh, well, that looks like a pretty legit before and after photo, so must be real, right? So I didn't know these people were coaches. I didn't know they ran groups. I didn't know about any of this coaching thing. And so I went online, I ordered it myself, and I did the program myself. I lost 10 pounds. I was fairly successful with it, but I didn't have the support and the accountability and the network that coaches provide, and so I kind of was never really consistent with it. I dropped those 10 pounds. I learned a little about nutrition. I was consistent on and off, but I didn't really see huge results in my fitness journey until I became a coach the following August, my 2nd year of teaching. And how that happened is I saw my coach friend on Instagram rocking it, spewing motivation. I didn't have a network of support in my just general life or when it came to Beachbody, because my coach wasn't really active with me. And so I would go to her Instagram page anytime I wanted motivation. And so she was talking about how coaches can get a discount on Lululemon. And I was like, oh, say what? And so that's how we kind of got started talking. And I knew that I wanted something convenient for my second year of teaching for breakfast. And I saw her drinking the shake every day, talking about how great it was, so I thought I would try it. So I tried it. She convinced me to sign up for the discount because, you know, discount shopper, what? And so I did that, and I loved it so much. After a week, she had sent me all these coaching videos or whatever, and after a week of trying it, I was like, she said something about how I could earn this for free, and so I started watching the videos because I knew that I wanted this shake in my life, and I knew that I couldn't afford the price tag of it because I was having more energy, better digestion. I just felt all in all better. I felt like my nutrition was on point. I felt like it was something that was convenient, and I knew that I wanted to drink this for life, and so I needed to figure out a way to make that viable for me as a teacher. And so I finished some videos, got on a call with Fran, and she mentioned that, you know, I only need to help 3 people a month to pay off this amazing thing, and I've never paid for it ever again. And not only that, from there the rest is history, right? Like, I just started falling in love with this, learning how to work the business, learning about social media. It was scary at first, for sure, but I just started failing forward and learning a lot about this, and I fell in love with it. I would come home from teaching every night, teaching creativity, which I was loving at this point because I had such a better mindset than my first year of teaching when I was just run ragged and stressed and I hated it. I had such a better mindset. I was loving my job, but I would come home and really love working this job as well because it was filling my cup just as much. And I kind of got addicted to it, and I still am. That's the thing. I love helping other people with their health and fitness. I love paying this forward, and I love helping people that were in the spot that I was in. So and I was able to quit my part-time job. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the financial benefits later, but I was able to quit my part-time job. Then it was a tank of gas. Then it was my student loans. Now it's my rent. And that, as a teacher or as any human right out of college, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that was fantastic. But what is even more fantastic is the mindset and just the beautiful accountability and group of people that it's given me the opportunity to be surrounded with. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we do as coaches because, like, I pretty much used it as a part-time job, right? So what did I do in that time? What can you do, even if you don't want to use it as a part-time job, if you just want to do it to the minimum or to the maximum? So we invite every single day. The first one, there's 4 things. We invite. So that means we're just sharing what the hell we're doing. Like, inviting seems scary. I was like, girl, I don't want to coach. I know I've been approached with people to try those wraps that they want me to buy. No, I'm just sharing what works for me in person and online. So I'm sharing what worked for me, the products that I'm using, with the people around me, with my coworkers at the school, with my family, with my friends, because you wouldn't go see a movie, right, that you loved and not tell anybody about it. You wouldn't know about an online sale and not tell your friend about it. Like, what is that? So if this is something that you love and it's something that's working for you, then why wouldn't you talk about it? And then I started sharing it on social media. It was scary as a teacher, right? I was scared that people would judge me. And guess what? I did it and nothing terrible happened and my business grew. So it's all about just sharing these amazing things that work for you, talking to others, and inviting them to join you. Don't keep this to yourself. We're sharing it, right? And number 2 is being a proof the products work. I use these workouts daily. I'm always following a program. I'm drinking this amazing shake that I already talked about that gives me amazing results and that tastes freaking delicious and that I never want to stop drinking. I am using supplements like the pre-workouts, the beach bars, all the amazing products that Beachbody has to offer. And my body, myself, my attitude, my mindset is a proof that these products work. They work for not only you physically, but just having that physical transformation can work for you in your life. Like, what? The third thing is personal development. I love this one because I have always been a lifelong learner. I didn't really know that this growth mindset could kind of go into this new career that I set out for myself part-time, but Beachbody Coaching really encourages you to do personal development, which is different than any other job I've ever had. I'm always encouraged to grow at the skills that make me do better at my job, especially as a teacher, but I'm not encouraged to work on myself. And personal development is simply just listening to audiobooks, listening to podcasts, reading books, joining webinars, watching videos that Beachbody provides for you, or getting on team calls that your team hosts every week, and learning about yourself and how to have a better mindset, because that's where it starts, right, in your mind. It's not only the physical, it's also in your mind that you're trying to transform, and in your business. And so that has helped me so much. I can't even explain to you, with my mindset in every single day life, as a teacher, as a human, and as a coach. And it's helped me help others. And the fourth one is recognize. So we got to recognize all the people around us, each other, because we're a team, for all these amazing things we're doing, right? So we celebrate the great things that are happening in our business. We celebrate the people in our boot camps for rocking it. We celebrate the coaches that are on our teams for doing a great job or for helping others. And we celebrate and recognize the fact that this is a beautiful thing that's been brought into our lives, that's brought us together, and that there are always great things happening, which is something that's completely different than I'm used to, right? I'm kind of used to the negativity of the workspace. First, in the restaurant that I worked at in college, everybody was super negative, and that totally rubbed off on me. And second, in the teacher's lounge, right? Everybody's complaining about some kid or another, or some teacher or another. And to get off work and to go home and to work this business and to rock it, and then to see other people around you on your team encouraging you and rocking it also, that's a pretty freaking beautiful thing. So I hope that you guys can see just my passion for this and how this is something that's completely changed my life. And if you want to learn more about the logistics and how it all works, I got some more videos for you. So hope you enjoyed this day one.